November 9th, 2007. What happens in the blink of an eye when silence on a foreign ridge suddenly erupts into a storm of bullets and fire, leaving men screaming in the dust and shadows? On that day in Nuristan province, Afghanistan, Kyle White, just 20 years old, found himself swallowed by a nightmare that few could ever describe. An ambush so sudden and vicious it felt less like war and more like a descent into hell itself. Rocket-propelled grenades ripped through the trees. The earth shook under relentless gunfire, and in the haze of exploding dirt, he watched his brothers fall one by one, their cries piercing the night like echoes from a horror no one would believe. Yet he refused to surrender to chaos, dragging the wounded into cover with his bare hands, calling for fire support with blood dripping down his face, his body trembling but his mind locked in a battle between survival and despair. And as he pressed his fingers into the wounds of a dying friend to keep the life from draining out, he knew he was the fragile thread between their lives and eternal silence. Hours passed like years. The sky grew dark, and every sound was either salvation or death approaching, until the rescue helicopters finally cut through the mountain wind like angels descending into a graveyard of smoke and ash, carrying the survivors from a place where the line between the living and the dead had blurred beyond recognition. Yet the haunting question that lingers is not how he lived, but how he endured the burden of watching his brothers breathe their last, their faces forever etched into his memory like ghosts that would never rest. So tell me, if you had been standing in Kyle White's boots on that cursed night, would you have found the strength to fight, or would the horror of war have consumed you whole?